On this page, you can view your relationship with exhibitors that were added on the Expo page. We can see the UExpo company and another relationship with myself. And this relationship with myself is only for annotation purpose, because we can open the chat of this relationship and send us messages to myself. In this first column, you can favorite users or block unawaited users. The list will be sorted by favorite first, then no favorite, and finally blocked users. So let me favorite this user again. It's important to say, if you block a user, you will not receive notification about the chats with these users. If I click on the UExpo company row, a chat with this user will open. To use the chat, you first need to enter your name in this field. So let me insert my name here. And now we can see that the text box is enabled. We can send messages if we want. But before it's important to you configure your language on chat. Here we have a T-select box with a lot of language options, and you can change this when you want. Changing the language here will only apply to this chat. If you want to update the language for all chat, click in this button and update it. So let me change to English. Okay, and now every chat that I open in the UExpo will have this language as his default. Okay, so now let's send a message. I will send a hi, how are you? And send. Okay, we can see this gray symbol here. That means the message were not hidden by the other user. So opening the exhibitor account in another browser, we can see a notification in the menu on the relationship options saying that we have one not read message in our relationships. And this is the same behavior that you will have as a visitor. So let's open this, and we can see that the message is in the chat with the importer Brazil. So let's click on it. We can see that we received the message. And here we can see that the message has been translated to Chinese, my language configured in this field. So it's important to see that the messages will ever be translated between the languages of the users in the chat. So let's ensure this message with another one. I will send this Chinese message. And when I open again my another browser with the visitor account, we can see that the message is sent by the Chinese exhibitor was translated. I have the great how about you message. And this is why you need to configure your correct language on the chats, because if you not do this, you receive messages in other languages. Okay, so you can also upload files, images, and videos in the chat by dragging dropping them or by clicking in this button. So let's select the image like this router here, and we can send a message with the file like this, and we can see that the exhibitor received the images as well. We can also drag and drop the files. So let me send this PDF file here, and we can drop it in the body of the chat or in this input. The difference is, if I drag and drop in the input, I can send a message with the file like this, and if I drop in the body, let's send this video for example here, the message will send it automatically without a message, without confirmation. You will just send this for the user. Another important point is that you can delete any messages if you want. So like this, I can delete, and now we have this message deleted here. If I open the chat in the other user, he will see the same. He can't access the content of this message anymore. And also, if you want, you can answer messages. So clicking on these, you will be able to answer these by just typing another message here. And finally, if you want to create annotations about your chats that you want to access later, you can just click in this pencil button at the top of the chat. Here we have input that you can type anything you want, and when you close it and open this annotation again, the data will be there. Even if you go to another page and back in here, open the chat again, the annotations will be there.